As far as the Unhung Hero saga goes, I was very much perplexed at first because I felt he really was not being honest with the people. To give a quick summary, this young man on TV proposed to his fiancée and on public TV at I think a sporting event, a basketball game. She got up and ran away, and was quite an embarrassing moment for him. In an interview later, they asked the young lady why she refused his proposal, and very candidly she said that his ability to satisfy her in the bedroom was lacking, and intimate that the size of his physicality was inadequate for her. And this, of course, was a devastating blow to anyone, and certainly to have this done in such a public forum certainly was very unusual, because these things always seem to turn out positively for the young couple. So I actually felt that this was a put-on, because after he recovered from the initial shock, he decided to go on a saga to learn how he could increase the size of his genital organs. And well, he either was extremely lacking in an intelligent way to go about this, or was really seeking a lot of publicity, because there are very, very many places he could go in the United States, legitimate doctors and universities and medical schools, to find out the information he was seeking. But he decided to go take a trip around the world to various and sundry out-of-the-way places, and many of them very backward countries, seeking information from very unorthodox sources, like medicine men and gurus, and really not your recognized authorities in the field, which there are many in the United States. So I really felt that he was really seeking publicity for whatever his purposes were. And that's my opinion of the Unhung Hero. I don't know what he actually wound up doing with his with the movie and all the information that he supposedly gathered, but it certainly wasn't useful to him or to anyone else. So that's my opinion of the Unhung Hero. Another thing that I wanted to mention about the movie of the Unhung Hero was his fascination with unorthodox methods, and these included various devices such as hanging weights, stretching devices, various unapproved and some approved medications, the procedure known as jelqing. All of these, number one, do not work, and number two, are potentially very harmful and can cause permanent, irreversible damage to the penis. And I've seen many, many tragic cases where someone who tried some of these things without at least a doctor's supervision have wound up with permanent deformities and lifelong complications. So let's talk first about the jelqing. Jelqing is a technique of essentially massaging and hand stretching. It can cause, if done as directed, and it takes several hours of doing this self-treatment, can cause some temporary engorgement and stretching of the penis. I do not believe that the permanent results are very easily obtained with this. Some of the pictures that show permanent changes, I find probably would not hold up to scientific scrutiny. Along with the same basic method of action of hanging weights, which essentially stretches the penis, which can tear not only the muscle in the penis, but the blood vessels if taken to extreme. And again, with any damage to the penis, there is the healing process, and all healing is by scar formation, and this permanent scarring can certainly cause deformity and permanent interference with the normal function. Things like the penis pump will only cause temporary engorgement of the penis. It was originally designed as a treatment for impotence, or as commonly known, erectile dysfunction, where the penis is placed in a tube, and with pumping action, negative pressure is exerted, and this draws blood into the penis and over-engorges the penis. And in people with erectile dysfunction, that is, they could not get an erection, this would induce an erection, and to keep the erection, a rubber band was placed around the base of the penis to keep the blood in the penis, to keep it engorged. With the advent of Viagra and the other erectile dysfunction medications, Cialis and Levitra, which act essentially chemically to do this, allow the blood vessels of the penis to open up and blood to flow in, and the blood stays engorged in the penis. Prior to this, there were many medications like yohimbine and other vitamin-like preparations that did the same thing, but certainly were not scientific and pharmaceutically cleared medications, and their results were very, very unpredictable. predictable. That is, they didn't work in everyone. Occasionally, they would work in some people. Now, other things that people have done throughout the years have resulted in variously enlarged penises. The hanging of the weights. Now, when it does work is if it is started in young boys who have not reached the age of puberty, where the penis has not begun to develop and enlarge naturally. If those devices are used in prepubertal males, the result can be a tremendously enlarged penis. Unfortunately, many of these do not function well. They have been proven to be essentially a very dangerous technique. Other very primitive techniques throughout history have been tried, even eating the penises of other animals, and this, of course, is nothing short of voodoo type of an activity. Certainly, our friend who did his traveling around the world to make his movie, which I think, as I said earlier, seemed to be a scam and a commercial venture. The safety of modern surgery done in most advanced countries around the world, where well-trained surgeons can perform surgery that can enlarge permanently not only the length but thickness of the penis, and this is the procedure that I specialize in and have made significant contributions to over the last 20 years, where I've done about 10,000 procedures to lengthen and enlarge the circumference of the penis. Various techniques, surgeries are in the hands of a qualified surgeon, and in the properly chosen person are very, very successful and extremely safe, with well over a 98% success rate and 100% safety in many, many cases. However, nothing is perfect, but it is extremely, extremely effective if done properly.